Okay, we're back in Advance Wars 1+2, the Black Hole Rising campaign. And it's time to introduce a new CO, this time with Grit taking him head-on. An assault by enemy medium tanks. Can you stop their charge? Notice there's a new icon here, the missile. Grit.
Grit!
Kind of reminds me of Archer there with the whole Lana thing, but this was well before that. Explain yourself. What is this careless display? What's on the fuss? Haven't you heard of getting some shut-eye before a battle? Well, even the chickens are still sleeping. Come on now, Olaf. You insolent delinquent. Get up. I specifically entrusted the defense of these mountains to you. And here I find you just lollygagging about. Calm down there, oh bearded one. There's no point in getting yourself all worked up when there's nothing gone wrong. Besides, if things get dicey, we can always sound the retreat. I doubt the enemy's going to do anything too rash now. Such foolishness. Now let me tell you a thing or two about... Shh. What? You dare to quiet me? Why, I oughta...
Yes.
I do believe that someone's paying us a visit. What?
Grit!
Where do you think you're going, Grit? Mission 10. Tanks. So this is where we're really going to get to play with the fog.
Shoot.
Well, you look at all them medium tanks. Going head-to-head with those boys makes no sense at all.
Very perceptive, Commander Grit.
Oh man, his voice is worse than I thought when I first heard it. Black Hole Army, huh? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Adder, and I came here specifically to offer you a proposition. A proposition.
Let's cut to the chase.
We'd like you to join the Black Hole Army, Grit. What do you say? Someone of your expertise. Why, you'd be the perfect fit for the Black Hole Army. What do you say?
Huh?
Pardon? You possess so much skill, and yet here you are, just wasting it for Blue Moon. You don't really buy into the whole hero shtick, do you? Dying to save a country you care nothing for? Admit it, it's nonsense. You've seen with your own eyes the supreme might of our army. I'm sure you witnessed this as we passed through several cities on our way here. By crushing our opponents beneath our boots took no time at all. You and I, we think alike, I can tell. No one can stand in the way of what we want. Not Blue Moon, nor any other country.
Join me and Black Hole.
We both know it's the smart play here. Well, now. I lost interest in what you were saying about 100 words back, but bless your heart, you got one thing right. I never did care much about territories, or countries, or armies, or what patch of dirt belongs to who. No skin off my nose that you all decided to set up shop here. You're going to fit right in, Grit. Well now, all that said, I reckon your cornbread isn't quite done in the middle. I don't quite follow. You've got no call to be treating the folks who live here any way you darn please.
What?
You said you crushed your opponents beneath your boots? I ain't hard to hear it. Well, listen here. I don't pay any mind to how powerful a lowly snake in the grass such as you may fancy yourself. I reckon you didn't ask the locals too kindly if you could pay them a visit before you rode on into town. Now that's just bad manners. And that's where you and I are going to disagree. In fact, I'd say that makes you my #1 enemy.
We'll grind you to dust!
If that's the way you want it, I'll destroy you here as well. We'll grind you to dust. Medium tanks advance. So there you go. One of the reasons why Grid is so popular. So we'll take a shot at this one because it's actually out in the open road. And I'm starting to remember. So I want them to strategically fall back. This one is fine. Actually, I think I only want this one forward in one space. I might be able to pull a fast one with this. I don't know if I actually tried it in the Game Boy version for you guys. So I'm looking to occupy these tiles for vision, and I can't get shot at stuff on the road. By stuff from the road, that is. For the rocket, that's fine in the woods, it doesn't really matter. The one upside to pulling it back is you lose out on this coverage tile. Oh, you could try to get the infantry back here to fire the missiles from the silo, but I don't think I ever had to do that. Seriously, like, I do it just to do it, but it's not required here. Now, the mountains will protect... I just realized I didn't show the COs. Mountains will protect us there. And then we can fall back to safety and still keep our vision.
What now?
Those things on the right edge of the map. Hey, Olaf, what in darnation are they? Those are missile silos. Infantry and mech units can use them to launch a single missile. They can strike anything on the field of battle. Well, I'll be. It's a big old long-distance weapon and it's just sitting there. It's like finding water in the desert. I'm fixing to find out which one of us has better range of fire. Don't be foolish, Grit. That's a weapon, not a rival marksman. Use your missiles wisely. Those missiles have wide blast radius, so make sure you don't damage your own troops firing one off. You can see the blast radius before you launch. Pay close attention. Get going, little missile. Oh crap, I didn't actually mean to take that shot. I wanted to test something first, but that's fine. Because that's going to go all the way up and then we'll be in range, so we're going to fall back to space. The important thing though is it cannot land in the woods. Crap. So that's toast. I'm trying to think if there's a way I could save that. Yeah, it would have been much better off there. Yeah, there's just too much there that can reach it. Okay. If that goes all the way, we'll see it, and worst come worst, I can still shoot it later. So the priority right now is going to be the medium tank. You. That will find it, but nothing can reach it. It's tempting to start picking off the infantry, but they're slow. And that just reminded me. So Adder should have his super by now. So yeah, there's a lot of ways for him to kill this. Anyway, for Grit, your indirect combat units gain +1 attack range, 20% firepower, but the direct combat units other than foot soldiers lose 20 firepower. So his first power, his normal power, is Snipe Attack, +1 attack range, 30% firepower boost, all units gain 20% defense. And his superpower is Super Snipe, +2 attack range, you still get your 30% firepower and the 10% defense. So the difference between the two is whether or not you need that extra space of attack, and basically distinguishing those two is how Grit can be really dangerous and one of the most broken guys in the game. So there's his stuff. You can see he actually is really good with battleships too. That's his only naval unit that doesn't suck. And he's got nothing going for him in the sky. As for Adder, a self-absorbed CEO who believes his skill is unmatched and is versed in the art of psychological warfare, who's second to Hawk in rank. Adept at making quick command decisions, he stores up energy for his CO power more rapidly than other COs do. His hit is his own face, his miss is dirty things. So what they mean by that is he has the least amount of stars to charge up his powers in the game. And he can be really annoying. So his power is Side Slip, plus 1 moon range, plus 10 defense, and then his superpower is Sidewinder, plus 2 moon range and 10 defense. It's neutral across the board. Basically, you'll think you're outside of range for some of his stuff, then he pops that and goes to town. So let's see what he's got for us here, because those mechs are going to be on us sooner rather than later. So right there we trapped him. He did not use his super. That's the end of the recon, I'm afraid. So yeah, had I pulled this back, I could have shot the one recon here and concealed that. So I'm doing this to create a blockade. And with this, I take your eyes. Oh man, even that can reach, so yeah, that's toast.
A battle with me is a greater honor than you deserve! Sidewinder!
And hopefully right there you can see why I was so concerned about his infantry.
It's time to take you down. Snipe attack.
is hidden in the woods. You won't see it. There's clearly been a mix-up under these conditions. There's no way. I have another shot, so... Okay, he is now blind. You're really keeping me on my toes, aren't you? And then it doesn't really matter here. If he goes here, it's going to reveal that, but he can't do anything off of it.
It only hurts for a moment. Sidewinder!
And here's the finishing blow. So I imagine our technique's gonna suck because we lost the artillery and one recon, it looks like. Yeah, just the one.
Oh, what just happened? Hiss! Hiss!
Seriously?
Hiss!
Oh my god. Like, don't have him say hiss, just have him actually hiss. My medium tank brigade routed. Sss! Retreat. Where are you, Grit? The way you forced that villainous adder to retreat, I must admit it was quite... What was that? Something I can do for you, Frosty? What impertinence. Is that any way to speak to your commander? Come back here, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Now, mind your tongue, there's children present. Hey son, I'm gonna catch him shut eye, you're in charge. Me?
Me? In charge?
Grit, hold it right there. Mr. Grit, sir? Did you mean me?
My weapons ain't just for show.
That was still considered a perfect 300. But yeah, that's one of my favorite missions in the entire series.
Hey there!
Got a fresh supply of collectibles, coming down to Hachi's. And when you clear 2 of them, that unlocks the next 3. So some of these were optional, like T-minus 15, this is Olaf and Andy. Nature Walk is the next Grit mission where you have to creep through the fog. And then one of my most hated missions, the 2-week test with Colin, where Lash is just gradually overwhelming you and you have to throw fodder at her and crap like that. So I forgot who it is. I think it's Sturm you unlock, or no, it's Hachi. You have to... for someone, you had to get a good rank, average rank for the entire campaign. In the Game Boy version, I would recommend skipping this mission because it's going to drag down your score, just to warn you ahead of time. A lot of the other ones can be done pretty smoothly. It's just, this is one of the ones that I couldn't come up with anything to actually pull off a decent score with. But in case you're curious about me actually trying to do the score stuff, watch the Game Boy version because you actually are incentivized to do stuff since there's unlockables there. Here, you just get it for doing the game and crap. But yeah, I'm good to take a break here. When we pick up next time, we will be taking Colin out for a spin in the Reclamation mission. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching and good